Hello everyone. Our project title is University Admin Eligible Predictor. This project is fully developed in Flask framework and data pre-processing method. This is our project. This is our project workflow. First, we collect the dataset from the IBM, and after collecting the dataset, we we read the dataset, analyze, handling, and data visualization. Like that, we do in the data pre-processing set. After we complete the data pre-processing set, we train and test the model of the given dataset to predict the model. After that, we save the model. After the third phase is build the application to run the app. So we in our project we use the HTML for the prediction page. After we completing the dataset, we train the model we deploy the model in the IBM Watson Studio in cloud. Now let's move into our model pre-processing node in Node.js. First, this is our IBM Watson Studio Jupyter Notebook page. Here first we import the important library sets such as NumPy, Pandas, Cban and MATLAB. After that, we load the dataset. Our dataset is admission prediction details is our dataset. After collecting the dataset, we run the dataset of the data head means we can see the dataset which are present in the CSV file. In our dataset, we can consist of GRV score, TOEFL score, university rating, and SOP and LOR and CGPA and research. These 7 parameter inputs are calculated in the pre-processing the model and which gives the predicted chance. Here our test case predictor chance are given here in the college. After that, we check the description of the data set which are present in the model. After data info, which are the data are having and the null values are checked in the data info. After that, if we have any null value means we can give the null data.is null sum q means we can see the null values. If we have any null values, we can give the command as data.missing fill the missing values means we can fill the missing data set. After reading the data set, we now visualize the data set in graph model. First we compare the CGP and GRG score. We can give the data visualization. Like that we can visualize the input of the different data to compare it. After completing the data visualization, we can also see the heat map of the given data set. Here the heat map. After completing the data pre-processing and the data visualization, now we go to the model training and test the model of the given data set. In our model, we check the linear regression in our data in our model. We checking the linear regression model. Linear regression model. In the linear regression model, we can check the RGR score, which is 0.733. This is the approximate value of our model. After that, we can check the mean values of our dataset, predicted dataset. After we processing our dataset in the linear logistic regression model algorithm to predict the values in this set, we can get the accuracy of our model, recall score also, and the complement matrix. After we performing the model pre-processing and model testing and training, we save our model in the save the model. After saving the model, we host the test and trained model in the IBM cloud in the deployment phase. After completing the process, the model is deployed in the IBM cloud. This is our deployment space of our model. Here our n score point value using the endpointing link, we can get the output at any area. Here our test case model, we can give the input GRP file and TOEFL score, university predictor, SOAP value, SOP score, LOR score, and CGPA and research. Now we giving the data values. After giving the input value, we click the predict button. Here if so, we have the chance predicted true and confirm 100%. Here the values of predictor score. First we check, first is true, we have the chance or not will be given, and the values after given, you can check the percentage of chance which we will get in the college. This is our model in the IBM. Now we move into the application model. In our project, the full project is developed in the Flask framework using integrating with the HTML code, HTML web page. This is our Flask file. In Flask, we integrate the deployed model of the cloud using the APK key authentication to access our dataset in the IBM cloud. We can also use the endpoint key value endpointing link which I showed earlier in the deployment model to get the predictor value. Now we can. This is our Flask model. This is our Flask application, Flask framework. This is our HTML page which we get the data input values from the user's HTML page, and this page is used to if we have the chance to get predictor gives the chance in getting the chance in the college means we can show this page. If we have no chance means we go to this page. Now we'll run into our application. If we give the Flask run means the application will run. We can click the URL http://127.0.0155500 link. We can click means we go to our admission predictor web page. This is our creator using the HTML and CSS, HTML and Flask framework. We have the in the web page. We can check. Here we give the content of our web page. Here we can see the input field which will give our marks such as JRP score, TOEFL score and university rating and SOP and LOR and CGPA. If we done any research means we can give also here. Now we will enter the input. After entering the input, we can press the predict button, which will predict the chance of getting in the admission. Here give the model predictor. You have the chance you have the chance to admit in the college. This also predict the percentage of getting the chance also here. For our project, we go back, we can give another value, another input. If we give the chance, this predict we have no chance because because we don't have the chance mark like that. So the model predictor you have no chance. This is about our project. Thank you one and all everyone. Project is developed in a group project. Our team members are Gogol P, Kavya, Yamuna Devi, and myself Ram Prakash. Thank you everyone.